Alright, once again, welcome to Firearms of America. Back here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida, about to do the review of another 9mm handgun. And this time, it is a brand new addition to the Springfield lineup with their Echelon 4.5-inch barrel, like I said, chambered in 9mm. Comes with the 17 capacity magazine, but you can actually get the extended one, I think 20 or 21 rounds. So pretty exciting stuff. As you can see, steel magazine, nicely numbered on the back. Let's put some ammo into it, do some shooting and see what this thing can do. For the ammo, I will be shooting my go-to mag tag, 9mm. This is, what is it, 115 grain. Never had any problems with the ammo. Gotta say, this Echelon, right out of the box, this is a brand new handgun, never been shot. Feels fantastic. The ergonomics are great. It reminds me of Hellcat Pro, just a little bit bigger. Hellcat Pro, pretty much full-size Hellcat Pro. In fact, when I saw it, I was like, wow, Hellcat Pro. Gotta say, it's really, really good. The trigger feels fantastic. The operation feels fantastic. But let's do some shooting. See what this thing can do. As you can see, we have already from a previous review that I've just done of, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's the Shadow Systems DR920. We've been shooting in the middle right here. So let's shoot this top yellow circle, which is from the rapid fire around there, by the way, from the previous review. So, okay. No magwell on the Echelon compared to the XDM Elite. But still pretty easy to get the mag in. The slide feels fantastic. The sights are just like the sights on the Hellcat. Let's see. Not too shabby. Handles recoil very, very well. Let's start from the very beginning. And you know what? Let me zoom in on the circle. Like I said, there were a few hits around there from the rapid fire that I've done with the Shadow system just to test out their mag. The P mag, not their mag. But let's get back to Echelon. Gotta say, I like the name. The grip, let's start from the beginning. Like I said, the ergonomics are fantastic. It feels pretty much exactly like the Hellcat Pro. If you have shot that, then you already know exactly what it feels like. I love this laser stippling, very close to the hand stippling. Feels very good, not as aggressive as hand stippling, but the closest thing probably that you can get. And you can also see some aggression added here at the top and even right here. So you have some aggression here just to serve as kind of like a gas pedal to give you a little bit more control over the recoil. Now, this is not a flare magwell, which is completely fine because the magazines are actually nicely tapered. They're very, very thin at the top. So it is still very easy to get it in if you're doing the emergency reloads, fast reloads, not a problem at all. Now, moving further to the mag release, as you can see, there's a little bit of a stippling, so it's easier to catch. And I do like nice area for my short fingers. It works very well. On the huge plus side, this is fully ambidextrous. So the mag release is ambidextrous. The slide stop, slide release, that little lever right here, that notch right here, is also ambidextrous. And yes, it does work as a one-hand operation. Pretty good, gotta say. Now there is some serrations here. Well, not the serrations, this is the same laser stippling at the front of the trigger guard, just in case if you prefer your grip like this for whatever reason. Nice aggressive slide serrations at the front and at the back. And as you can see, the slide actually been thinned out just to help you with the weight. And yes, it does feel overall pretty lightweight. So let's do some more shooting. Put some 5 more rounds. I'll try to hit them flappy pedals. Haven't had any problems hitting those in my previous review with the Shadow Systems DR920. Pretty good handgun. I mean, it's Glock based. And if you think about this handgun right here, this is a direct competition to, you know, your Glock 17. 17 rounds, 4.5-inch barrel. It really is going to be the battle of manufacturers. I'm a Glock person, so you know I'm a little bit biased, but this is pretty fantastic. out of the box, this is feels pretty good. Okay, so see if I can hit the flappy pedals. Yeah, the slide feels really good. No problem hitting the flappy pedals with this thing. I mean, this feels fantastic. I gotta say, the more I shoot it, the more I like it. Okay, let's move further to something that I'm not a huge fan of. And again, don't let that be a turn off for you because, well, it's not really that bad. It's not bad at all, okay? It's the fact that the front sight is a night sight, and I don't know, it seems like a lot of manufacturers are picking up this trend. I don't know why. I've seen the same thing on the 6-hour. The Shadow DR 920 has the same thing. Basically, the front sight is the night sight, and the rear sights are not a night sight. I'm not gonna get into this discussion in this video because it's gonna be too long, but let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you know, are you okay with it? Maybe I'm the only one who has a problem with it. But I think if you're doing night sights, I think both the rear and the front, they have to be night sights. But this is just my opinion. It's really up to you. But overall, as the sights, these are really, really good. Like I said, that's what you get on the Hellcat. And you have your U-shape rear sight, which honestly, the more I shoot it, the more I like it. It's really easy to acquire the target. Very similar to what you get on a Glock. In the Glock, you just have the kind of a straight bar at the bottom, but operation is exactly the same. And then the front side is because it stands out quite a lot from the rear side. So if you're doing fast target acquisition, and don't worry, there's nobody at the range is empty. Probably should have mentioned that in the beginning, but it's very easy to acquire the target pretty quickly, and as you can see, very accurate as well. You know, you can be fast and you can be accurate. Overall, the ergonomics are fantastic. The features are pretty good, and let's discuss the last feature here is the trigger. Double check there's nothing in here. As you can see, there is which is, becoming more and more popular on a lot of handguns, especially Springfield. All of them, they have it. Very similar system to a safe action on the Glock, which is this Pretrigger, basically, which serves as, to me, more I appreciate it more as a psychological kind of feature where you have you're feeling the pressure on your finger from the trigger, but it's not the trigger just yet. So it kind of gives you that mental preparedness that your fingers on the trigger. But it also serves as the drop safety. So if you have a round in the chamber and if you drop the gun, it's not gonna fire. It shouldn't fire. It's not gonna fire because of the safe action system. But once you press the trigger, you have a very, very light pull. I mean, very safe. You can't confuse it. Before you hit the next resistance wall, you're not gonna confuse it. I mean, it's, what is it, like 3.5 inches, I'm sorry, not inches, millimeters of very safe, familiar travel. And then you have just a tiny little bit of this, which very easy to get used to it. Like, you're not gonna confuse this. And then a crisp break, very crisp break. I gotta say, this trigger, I like it quite a lot. Now, I'm really used to the Glock trigger, and Glock trigger, it don't feel like this. This is very easy to get used to. This is, I mean, you're gonna understand it on your first day at the range. It's just this, and then crisp break. So once you figure it out, you can be very, very accurate with this handgun. Really, really nice. Now there is a MOS cutout for I think they call it OSP, optics, something. But it's basically the same thing for your red dot, so pretty good. Like I said, everything is ambidextrous. There is really no safety features. Well, besides the safe action, on the trigger, there's really no visual or, manual safety features. There's no manual safety, which, I mean, is fine. If you want that feature, you can find yourself a handgun with the manual safety switch. But I think as a sidearm, this right here is, I would say this is a much more serious competition to, your favorite Glock 19, Glock 17, compared to the previous lineup that they had. Well, not the previous, I mean, they still have it. It's their XDM Elite, which is also a fantastic handgun, but I think this right here, this is, getting more serious, at least in the competition with, whenever it comes to Glock. And of course you have your accessory rail at the front if you want your laser, if you want your flashlight. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think about this handgun right here? I really do like it. I think this is my favorite out of full size, out of everything that Springfield had so far. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think? Thank you for watching. Hopefully this review was helpful. God bless, and I will see you in the next one, which is gonna be either this 1911 or this Smith & Wesson chambered in .22 Magnum. We'll find out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.